wanna walk on the side of the street where it's sunny all the time and the air a little sweet. For the earth on my feet and the grass always green and the cloud in the sky, sun shining on me like I got the keys to the city. I just need to know, come with me. Feel like we're the kings and the queens when we enter the scene. We pull up in limousines, everybody sitting pretty. Out here living life to the fullest, rolling with the fam, you can see we the coolest. Yeah, I've been breaking out the box, I'm living large. Yeah, I've been killing it, I'm finally taking charge. Everybody wants to be just where we are. Yeah, the world is ours, I'm a shooting star.
Today, we are hanging out at Gardens of the World.
It's a garden outside of Berlin, just outside, and it features 11 internationally themed gardens. It's not free. You have to pay an entrance fee of €7.
Yep.
€7, but from what we've seen so far, I think it's really worth it. And it's just a great way to spend a Sunday in the summer.
Yeah, we wanted to get a little bit of travel inspiration, if you will. And having 11 themed gardens sort of can kickstart that a little bit. I also thought it'd be a super great opportunity to maybe share some photos, shoot some video, maybe some video postcards, and actually also share the super compact camera kit that I've been using in the city all the time. It's basically all the essentials that I use on the daily to create content quickly for Instagram or for YouTube. So we'll show you around the gardens and I'll walk you through sort of the 5 main items that I have in this compact bag. All right, let's go. So I guess the first thing that we'll talk about is the cameras that I use in this bag. The first one is obviously the Osmo Pocket 3. I made a lot of videos about these, and so this camera now goes with me everywhere. And the second camera is the one that you're looking at, which is the Sony a7 IV. And this is still my go-to camera for creating content, and it surprisingly does fit in this compact bag. I think a smaller camera could be even better, and with the resurgence of the more compact cameras like the Fuji X100 series, the A7C II series, or maybe even the new one that Leica's about to announce, I think that would be the perfect camera to carry in this bag every single day. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is this right here, what you're looking at, which is the DJI mics. It's the DJI mics version 1, and they have held up for me. I use it with the Osmo Pocket, I use it with the Sony a7 IV, and they are reliable, they complement my voice, they're nice and compact, and they fit in this bag super easily. Okay, so the next thing that I keep in my bag, not all the time, but mainly on days where I know I'm going to be out all day, is a power bank. And the one that I'm using is from Aohi. It is a 30,000 milliamp battery bank. And you don't need one this big, but having one this big, it's enough to charge up my phone, the Osmo Pocket 3, or the Sony a7 IV. And with the high-speed USB-C to USB-C cable that I've talked about in the past, you can get everything charged up from 15 minutes to about 45 minutes. And it's the perfect size for this bag that I'm using right now, but you could get away with one that's a little bit smaller. right, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about, I recently added to this compact kit, and I'm going to be honest, it's a little silly, but it gets the job done. And sometimes you just really need those POV shots to help tell your story, get some unique angles to help, you know, retain your audience's attention. And the ones that I have been using are from TELESIN. You might have seen these on Instagram. They started to get quite popular more recently. And you just quickly clip it in like this. And it rests on your chest. Let me adjust my mic here. Rests on your chest. And then you just snap your phone on via MagSafe. And then you can get those POV shots. That's how I got that opening shot with the bag and showing me take pictures of Kat in the mosque-like garden. But sometimes I'll use it for like coffee POV shots for quick reels on Instagram. And it's super easy to use. So I think this could be really great for unboxings, or if you're an illustrator, this could be really great for that. And they also have another one, which is what I use sometimes for the Osmo to get some of those really cool tracking shots. It has a quick release option, and you can actually add any action cam as long as you have the right attachment, and then you can just click this off and it comes off right there. And as you saw in the title, that I will be doing a giveaway for one of these, and I'll tell you a little bit more at the end of the video. Go this way. Or we go this way. Or do we go this way? This way? Okay, I know this looks ridiculous, but you can quickly release it, take it off, and put it back on. Adjust it if you need to. And yes, it looks absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so we've reached the very end, and now we will talk about the bag that's holding everything. The bag that I'm using is by Urth, and it's their Sling bag that they recently released, maybe about a year now. And as you can see, it's incredibly minimal. And it comes with 2 dividers. I'm only using one. It has a zipper on the inside and a zipper on the outside. The strap can fully come off, and that's pretty much it. But it does hold everything that I talked about today. So I'll show you how I pack that. On the small compartment side, I put the TELESIN neck mount. And the cool thing about these neck mounts is because of that gummy neck ring, you can really compress it small, and it goes in like this. And then beside that, I usually keep the Osmo Pocket 3. In the little zipper pocket on the inside, I keep the USB-C to USB-C fast cable by Aohi. Then I have the little battery bank, also by Aohi here. And then I have the DJI mics next to that. And then if you'll see, put this mic down, it'll have just enough space for the A7 IV. And there's just enough space for it right up in the top part here. And I'll shoot some B-roll so you can see all of that. But then lens caps can go quickly in this back pocket with things like your wallet and keys. And that's pretty much it. So it just zips up. And it's a incredibly small, compact, and minimal bag. Now, the things that I like about it is that the fabric is super water resistant and really malleable, so you can really get a lot of things in there, and it sort of conforms to your gear. Some people may not like that because, as you can see, it doesn't hold like a hard shape, and it starts to it sort of looks deformed sometimes, but I really like the softness of that. Some people might not. The zipper isn't water sealed or water resistant, and that's not a great thing. I wish they would change that. And I think maybe the strap could be a little more robust for some people, but again, I'm fine with it. The other critique I have is I wish the dividers had a little flex so that you could fold it and create more compartments, because basically right now you just basically have one giant hole, and the one divider or the other divider just creates sort of too big of empty spaces rather than having a top and a bottom. But for the most part, I have had zero issue with it. I love that it's super minimal. And the biggest key factor for me is that sometimes when we go on these shorter 2-day trips or 72-hour trips and we fly through airlines like Ryanair or EasyJet or Wizz, the cost of the flight itself is cheap, but then when you start adding on carry-on or check-in, it no longer becomes a cheap flight. However, with this bag, I can use my backpack for my clothing and my toiletries, and this compact kit for a 2-day weekend or 3-day weekend, this becomes my personal item. So the flight remains like 30 euros or 40 euros or 50 euros. And so this bag has been the right choice for me in a lot of occasions. So that's pretty much it on the bag. The weather's gotten really shitty here, so we're gonna find another spot and we'll wrap up the video and we'll talk about the giveaway. Okay, so we've reached the very end of our tour at the gardens and the tour of this little compact setup that I used pretty much on the daily. The weather has been basically raining on us on and off all day, so it's time to wrap it up. But I said I would talk about the giveaway, and since TELESIN was kind enough to send me the neck mount for the phone and the neck mount for action cams, I don't need both of them. So I'm going to give one of them away to one of the subscribers or viewers or watchers. So just leave me a comment below which one would be more useful to you, and I will pick somebody. And make sure you follow me on Instagram so that I can direct message you and contact the winner via Instagram. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment below on this YouTube video, and then I can pick a winner from one of the comments. But that is pretty much it. So I hope that you found the tour of this bag interesting. I hope you found the tour of Gardens of the World interesting. If you want to know more about what's in my bag or any of the things that I talked about, I'll leave links to everything below in the description. If you have any questions about this place that we're in when you're visiting Berlin, feel free to leave me a comment as well, and I will try to respond to as many as possible. So, as always, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, share, like, and we'll see you in the next one. So, live passionately and stay inspired. Bye.
I've been breaking out the box, I'm living long.